never forget Hussein. We will never forget Hussein.
Assalamu alaikum. So I wanted to share another activity that we did with our children, and we're still on the theme of Karbala. So what you can do is make your own Karbala model with your child or with your students. So what we had each of our students bring in was a container, a plastic container, quite big enough so you can make a model. And then we gave them sand, and we got these wooden people from Amazon. And basically, as we were teaching them about Karbala, we went step by step. So we told them that Karbala is a desert that has sand and it's a very hot place. And then we started filling things in. So we gave them a piece of paper which they painted, and then we explained them that this was River Furat, and we placed that for them. And then initially we explained them that when Imam Hussein came to Karbala, their tents were placed near the river. So those green tents represent the tents of Imam Hussein and his family, and how they were placed near the river Furat. And then gradually, as the enemies came, they had them move their tents, and then we physically moved those tents to the other side so that we can have this visual representation of what was actually happening in Karbala. So what we're going to have is a student who is going to explain us what's going on here. So can you tell me what's happening?
So the bad people made them move the tent.
So first explain me, who are these and who are these?
These are the good people. These are the people who are just standing and just doing nothing. They're not helping. They're just
Oh,
saying,
these?
yeah.
Okay.
And then these are the bad people. So one of the bad people made them move their chants, and then they filled up their water bottles and then moved it, and then baby Sakina and them were so thirsty because they didn't have water. So Hazrat Abbas said, "Can I please get baby Sakina some water?" And then Hazrat Abbas said yes, and then he went to get some water, and then the bad people on the way back, when he was going there, he got hurt, and then the water fell down. So and then baby Sakina was so thirsty and she didn't get water.
Thank you so much. That was a very beautiful and very correct explanation of what's going on here. So as you heard, how it really sits in their mind. They can actually grasp that concept when you physically show it to them. So you can use this model for many other stories of the Ahlul Bayt. The Karbala one is the best one, and all of these things can be found online, or you can get creative and make it yourself if you can't find them online. For example, for the tents, we have cardboard. So that's just like cardboard or card paper, you can say card stock. And on top is just felt. So felt material, you can just cut it out and stick it on the cardboard paper so that it stays. And you can just make things like that. Like I explained, the River Furat is a piece of paper that we had the children paint so they can exercise their fine motor skills, even gross motor skills, because they're painting big strokes. And then you place it and just get some animals and make the model, and it will just be easier for children to understand this whole concept of what happened, and just make it as simple as you can for them. Just want to show a close-up of what we've done. Colors make a big difference. So in case you're wondering why we have different colors, so the green one represents the man from the family of the Ahlul Bayt, and then the black ones with the golden faces represent the women of the Ahlul Bayt because they were covered, they had veils. We colored these people yellow. These were the bystanders who just watched and did nothing. And then the enemies or the bad people, as we explained to the kids, are in red. And then we have these plastic swords as well that we had the children tape to just understand this whole concept. So just another idea on how you can make a visual representation when you're narrating or explaining the story of Karbala. We even have palm trees, so you can go all out and make it as visual as possible for them to understand. And when you narrate stories in such a manner, it really stays with them. So just something that you can do with your kids.
We will never forget Hussein. We will never forget Hussein.